In December 2022, Rishi Sunak promised to abolish the backlog of asylum applications to get a grip on this thorny issue.
We will triple the productivity of our caseworkers, and we expect to abolish the backlog of initial asylum decisions by the end of next year.
But in fact, he only meant the legacy backlog, those claims made before June 2022. Now, that was still over 92,000 cases. The Prime Minister says they're now cleared, a pledge fulfilled. Or is it? The number of decisions within that backlog is actually 86,800, according to the latest figures. So what about that remaining 4,500? Well, they've been put in a new category. They're complex cases. The Home Office say these include people who pose security risks, those claiming to be children, and people who are seriously ill. It's not clear when their cases will be resolved. Now, the government say they've actually exceeded their target. They have processed 112,000 cases in the past year. They've done it by employing new caseworkers to massively ramp up the rate of those decisions. Now, of those, 77,000 were substantive decisions, so a firm approval or rejection. And of those, the vast majority were approved, 67%. Now, that may seem high, but in fact, the previous year, it was 76%.
Actually, we're seeing fewer people getting grants, and actually, in the changes that we've made to legislation, we'll be tightening our criteria, so we envisage that grant rate coming down even further.
Here's another big number, 17,000 withdrawn applications. These are people who've either given up on their claim or vanished from the system. Now, when an asylum claim is rejected, that asylum seeker doesn't necessarily leave the UK. They can be given leave to stay if, for example, they come from a war-torn country. So where's the backlog now? The current cases, well, it's pretty big. It's nearly 100,000, and Labour have seized on it.
Rishi Sunak's claims to have cleared the asylum backlog are totally false. In fact, the backlog is nearly 100,000 cases, and they also haven't even cleared that bit of the backlog that they were targeting.
So that legacy backlog, mostly eliminated here in the dark blue line, is being replaced, this light blue line, with new cases, a steady flow of them. And that's also a big concern to the right of the Conservative Party. So we're likely to be hearing a lot more about it as we head into a general election.